Yo. Good evening. Welcome back to Danny AFC TV. Oh God, I didn't even say hi, Matteo. Hi, Robson. Guys, welcome back to Danny AFC TV. What's cracking? I do hope people do jump in tonight. It's quite reasonably important. I have got some news here for you guys. Again, apologies for the fuck up. I said 10:30. I totally forgot. I had a quick trip to Tilbury to make. I had to go and sort out some geezer up in Tilbury. Shithole. And I got stopped. Not stopped. Well, yes, I actually did get stopped on the way back, thank God. Not thank God, but you know what I mean. Yeah. I got stopped on the way home, as you do. I spun out of a petrol station a bit lively. Woo! 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 It did come like that as well, like woo! Some out in the man of police that you can just mug off real quick. Yes, Pogba. Good evening, my brother. Thank you for joining. Sorry for being late. I'm just explaining. I had to go down to Tilbury. Let me close the window. There you go. There's my boys outside again. My boys pulled me over tonight. Fucking assholes. I swung out of a petrol station in the BM a bit too lively. I knew I was late, innit? So I just kind of said, guys, I'm a YouTuber. I'm late and I'm trying to get home. He was like, yes, my G. What did the officer say to me? The officer goes, he goes, why you in a rush for? I goes, I'm a YouTuber, boys. I goes, I got to get home and address the people that want to talk to me. Do you know what I mean? They're like, what's your channel? I was like, fuck you. He's like, what's your channel really? I was like, mate, if you make me do it, what's your badge number? He went, whatever it was. And he goes, my name is Officer Rodiran. I knew I'd remember it. It was like Rondon. Rodiran or something. I was like, okay, Officer Rodiran, I'm going to announce you at the top of the screen. So, Officer Rodiran, thank you for making me late for YouTube. Thank you for pissing off my regulars and all my real ones. And Officer, was it Reardon or something? It's not Robson as well, don't worry, because Robson's O'Reardon, Wanker. Officer, up on a motorway. Anyway, just as you know when you go home tonight, you know what I mean? Your missus ain't giving you one, you got to knock one out instead. Right, guys, breaking news alert. I'm always right, my friend. I'm always right. I broke that, what was it, 7, 8, 9 days ago? And I even got the club right as well, that he could most likely be joining. So how's about that for another exclusive from Danny AFC TV, guys? Once again, without blowing myself, put some fucking respect on my name. I never wanted to leave Saliba to leave. Like, I'm literally this close to being done with the club, guys. Like, there will be me going to no games next season. I will just do watch-alongs. I'm not sure if I'm buying the next 2 kits, because I was very fast on the yellow one. The blue one's probably going to be paying. I'll probably end up buying it, but I'm distressed with the club. I'm done with the football club, bro. Like, seriously. William Saliba will be back in the Premier League in a season or two for 60, 70, 80 million pounds for Man City, Liverpool, most likely a Chelsea, a nice London club to come and piss us off. The boy's a little superstar, he's a little baller. I put a video up on Twitter the other day of how good he's been doing. And Uni coaching me to talk. Okay, all right. In a minute. But shouts out to the real ones. Hantumi, Hussein. I think Pogba's in the building. Where is he? I did see his name. There's that wanker, Matteo. Do you know what I mean? All the way from Kent. Guys, yes, right. Hussein, this is for you. Hantumi, this is for you. Linda, if you like, get involved. And Pogba, this is for you. So obviously I was right, Linda. I'm going to make it right. And me. Back to the brand. I'm not upset, but back to the program for a second. Right. I was right on this Saliba thing. So guys, do you still believe we've got 250 million to spend? Because why wouldn't we be cashing in with Saliba? I believe it's a lot to do with a £5 million debut clause. That isn't factual, but I heard this from a massively good source over 12 months ago, and I'm still running with that. Because I can't see it just being his attitude. Is it because he's black? Is it because he's French? Let's say it right this evening, innit? Because there's a clear vendetta against Saliba, innit? The geezer's done fuck all to Arteta personally. What do he do? Romp his daughter or something if he's got one old enough? What do he do? Romp his wife? Like, I just don't understand what's going on at my football club. And I'm fuming. I'm literally done with the club. The Saliba one is the camel that broke the straws back with Sim. Gnabry's come back to hurt us before. Even Donny Malins to a certain extent. We're letting Guendouzi go for zero reason. So I'm fucking done with the club. Like, seriously, I don't want to go to a game next season. I don't want to see nothing. Like, that 250 million to spend, like, go bollocks yourself. Ben White, that's just to appease the fans because of Saliba leaving the club. Why is Saliba leaving the club? Mate, we know Arsenal haven't got that much money. They're just doing this to try and appease the fans, Glazer style at Man United, or at least you guys will pull through with a Harry Kane or something. Do you know what I mean? Mark Costa, what's going up, mate? Quickly just getting into the news. Saliba's leaving the club, mate. Newcastle have made it clear. Something I broke between Hantumi, how long ago? Was it 7 to 9 days ago? I told the YouTube public, the people that listen to me, that Newcastle are readying a £20 million offer for Willock, £7 million in add-ons, but the deal must include William Saliba for 1 season. Now, they've even been cocky enough to offer Arsenal today a full-time deal. We'll have to tick him to Newcastle this season. They'll pay for Willock, then they'll take him on tick, and then pay for him in 12 months' time. Arteta never supported the club. He didn't like the club. He's actively trying to ruin this football club. He's actively, in my opinion, trying to ruin the football club. We finished 8th. Arsenal finished as a big club. Yeah, mate. 250 million to spend. Who would actually join this club now? Presently, no Europe, and we're getting rid of our best young talent. Now, people are saying we're interested in Edouard Camavinga of Rennes in France. Now, let's all fucking have a Corona injection, which I won't have. Let's all have a Corona injection and chill and talk about that. Why would any young French black player come to this club after the way he treated Saliba? If it isn't a racial issue, why would any young French kid, French still being possibly racial, any young French kid come to this football club after we've treated Saliba and Guendouzi? If I was a young French kid, there's no way I'm joining Arsenal Football Club. Is anyone feeling that, or am I getting a bit into my feelings? Let's have that number one. I never wanted this one to be true, innit? This was the one. Hello, Linda. This is the one I did not want to be true. This is the one that's going to break my heart. Everyone knows when I kind of blew up on that Twitter scene about, I don't know how many months ago it was, 8, 9, 10, 11, whatever months ago. We don't have 50 million. Not exactly, mate. We've got 0. As I said as well, I predicted on this channel, we will not actively make a signing until Xhaka, Bellerin, and I call them bonus sales. When I mean bonus sales, I mean the players that we're not sure if we're selling. The Willocks, the Nathan Miles, Nketiah, Leno possibly, or anyone else that pops up. Here's another little exclusive. Here's a touch of an exclusive for you. The burnt Leno thing. He's decided, the cheeky little prick, and I don't think he's a good goalkeeper. He's decided he needs Champions League football because he's at an age where he wants to be the man. Now, rumour is he's actually pretty much asked to leave the football club and he wants Champions League football. But I've heard from the old style, like Alex Ferguson, he's been tapped up. Borussia Dortmund have sounded him out about being their number 1 goalkeeper. And he's absolutely up for it. Mate, tell me, is it racial with Saliba? What was it? Because, mate, there's no way you can tell me, let me turn this bastard TV down, that Saliba is talentless. If anyone comes on my channel and tells me Saliba is talentless, I'll literally block the motherfucker. Because how can any of us know when we wouldn't play the young kid? It's absolutely ridiculous. Guys, on this note, please get a like on the video. Please subscribe if you're new. Number 1, I'll tell you why I deserve the likes. I deserve the likes and the subscription just because I have this habit of getting things right. Fuck me. And I even said the club as well. Newcastle is going to. Like, how are teams like Newcastle and Villa moving bigger than Arsenal at the moment? Guys, thank you for all being involved tonight, considering I had to go to Tilbury on a quick mission. And, right, that Fantasy League, I'm deleting myself out of it. Check yesterday what happened to me. Hank Yumi, can you explain to me, just quickly, and then we're getting back into the news, because the Fantasy League is not in the top of my mind. I pressed make transfers yesterday, or was it make a sub? And it took all my points away and put me on minus 89 or 99. What the fuck was that about? Now, without that happening, I had a reasonable day with Ronaldo and Depay scoring for me, but I'm now done with it because it took all my points away for no reason and put me on minus something, which is bang out of order. So I'm actually done with that Fantasy League. Fuck that Fantasy League. All I said was make a sub. I didn't know what the button done, so I pressed the white button that said make a sub. And it fucked me and put me on minus something. So fuck that league. I'll be honest with you, sometimes I ain't got time for things. I'm a busy little motherfucker between what I do. Look at me being late tonight. I had to run Tilbury. Laugh out loud, I'm above you. Yeah, fuck. Again, anyway. Never mind. Oh, so why does it tell me to keep confirming everything? I don't understand how it goes, mate. That's what happened to you. I actually don't disagree with you now. I don't think you're lying. I thought you was a mug before. Yeah, mate. So what was up with that make a sub button? I pressed make a sub. It took my 89 points away and exchanged it for minus 89. Why did it do that? I didn't really want to make subs. I don't understand. Fuck it. So, guys, anyway, please respect on my name, like on the video, subscribe if you're new. Saliba is going to leave. Don't worry, Saliba's going to get trappy soon on his social media. He already knows what's happening. This is why we've bid for Ben White. So the Ben White bid now, I do believe possibly could be true because we're trying to appease the fans. Obviously, he needs to make a big signing in defence because he doesn't want William Saliba back. None of it makes sense. Even if we went on loan to Newcastle, he'd have 12 months left on his contract, and he would come back determined to fuck this club over and leave on a free. So, yeah. Start looking out for the next young talents. My next young talent I reckon will leave the club. I reckon will be Martinelli. Okay, there you go, guys. That's another prediction. That's what this one's more of a prediction. It's 0 I've heard, but for a prediction, with all predictions, Martinelli, if we receive a bid, and I have heard this from someone, and I'm going to now run with it. If we receive a bid of not 25, but of £30 million, Martinelli is out of the football club immediately. And they would do 15 million cash, 15 million tick. So I've also had this one. I didn't want to run with it because I thought this is now getting too much for me. This one can't be true. Yeah, motherfuckers, that one's true as well, okay? Martinelli's available for 30 million. Leno's available for 22.5, but I doubt we'll actually even get 22.5 for him. And you guys believe, or some of you guys might have believed, we had 250 million to spend. I don't believe we've got 250 quid to spend. I also believe I was right saying that Xhaka and Bellerin had to go before we would even enter the transfer market. The same? What do you think, mate? Link me in live. I don't even understand that terminology. Maybe Saka will leave. Arteta doesn't like black players. Yes, I'm beginning to think that as well. So what's up with Guendouzi? Or has he's got slight something in him? He might be. Where's Guendouzi actually from? I don't think he's fully French. Where's Guendouzi from? Never racism on. Yep, he's my favourite player. Well, him and Saliba was my favourite player. I know it's hard to say Saliba was your favourite player because I put my eggs in the Saliba basket well over a year ago, innit? And I'm never going to change my opinion. And yeah, mate, that's the next exclusive. But at least where Saliba, we will lose money on, and we don't mind what we receive for him deep down. Same as Guendouzi, we don't mind what we receive for him. If we received the £7 million that we gave Lorient for Guendouzi, we're kind of happy with that, which I think is ridiculous. He is from Aha! That's why Abdul always hated him. Sorry, my head chef, you've heard me talk about Abdul before. Abdullah. Shouts out to Abdullah. I'll call him Abdullah, basically. Abdullah, Morocco's finest. He's always told me about these fucking Moroccans, these Shamats, and the other one that went Barcelona that decided he made his money. He didn't want to play football no more. You're black and French. You want last under a tear. So that means we can now rule out then Edouard Camavinga, the 18-year-old young French black player that we've been linked to. Or is it, will he buy a black player if it's obviously his signing? So it's interesting. It's interesting because there's nothing that Saliba has done wrong. There's nothing that this boy's done wrong. I told you there was nothing Guendouzi done wrong. All he told the Brighton striker, Morpie, is I earn more money than you. Okay, he probably does earn more money than Morpie. It was probably cheeky. Does he deserve to lose his Arsenal career over this? No. Let me come live. Me wants to see my... Oh, God. Oh, my God. Get in the live. Oh, my God. Matteo is Arab, Algerian, or Moroccan. And that, on that note, and I've just had it confirmed because, yeah, no, Abdul's bitched about him before because Abdul hates Moroccans that doesn't play for Morocco. So I'm going to go with most definitely of Moroccan heritage because Abdul bitched about him. I worked at that chef company for a little while, you know what I mean, in London Bridge. So, yeah, Abdul had that one right. She left me hanging and I'm horny. Can't we do this one after? I'm really passionate about this Saliba thing. So listen, I need all my real ones to focus on Saliba. Forget feet of all fucking things. Hey, do you want a fucking foot? I'll show you a foot. I'll put a foot up someone's arse in a minute because you know what? This whole Saliba thing is just getting me really, really, really down. I spoke to my other friend about the situation. African guy, Nigerian actually, showed him, and he was like, yeah, bro, like you called this one right. The guy from the club that I always say that sends me the information, let me just hot him up. His name is Keba. This one wasn't on him. He went as far as 2 days to go to tell me that Arsenal would not do this, that this was ridiculous. Danny, you're taking it too far. Danny, this is guesswork at the best and you're wrong. Keba, Danny is never fucking wrong. Do you know what I mean? Let me tell you that right now. I just wanted to be wrong this time. He is Moroccan. I'm sure of he's Moroccan. He is Moroccan because Abdul never liked him. Abdul doesn't not like players for no reason. Abdul's actually a really good human being. He just hates Moroccans that play for other countries. Do you know what I mean? Like a lot of Algerians think Zidane's an absolute cunt. Do you know what I mean? Go to Finsbury Park and ask one of them Algerian boys what they think of Zidane. They'll tell you he's a fucking wanker. Do you know what I mean? I don't want him to go nowhere, bro. So I want him to go nowhere. The only thing that will give me satisfaction if he goes to a Premier League team and shows every gooner and every blind Arteta superfan what a brilliant player he is. So just stay in the Premier League and don it and show how good you are and mug this fucking idiot club off, innit? Yeah, oh, sorry. So I've just answered that before reading it. Brilliant. We're both on the same wavelength. Yeah. I want him to mug Arteta right off. I want him to make it public every game. I was an Arsenal fan as a kid. You've all seen images of him as a little kid holding an Arsenal shirt. I think he liked Thierry Henry. A lot of French kids liked Arsenal when they were young because of Thierry Henry and etc. Do you know what I mean? Why we've done this to him? Like, what did he honestly do? So now, can the guys backtrack? You know the guys like Hussein even that says, I didn't really care about Guendouzi. You probably more believe that he was cheeky, he was rude. Someone even told me on my channel that he was slightly racist. I was like, where did you get that from? He was like, oh, it's just something I heard from the Arsenal training ground. You heard from your... Mate, I'm not going to name you. You don't deserve it. But I'm sure you've never been to the Arsenal training ground. I'm sure you've never heard a whisper out of the Arsenal training ground. And fuck me, I look pretty in blue. Even without my proper webcam on. So, Roy Keane. Shit. Let me forget that. What about the Peru centre-back who had control on Arsenal? No, I don't know about him. Who's that? We're linked with... I was meant to go live the other night, and we're linked with a Peru defender. Hold on. Let me find his name for you. I did write him down. A Peru under 21 defender, it was. And I thought, where the fuck did that come from? I'll tell you. He's running Arsenal. Is running Arsenal image, ruining Arsenal's image in France. He's ruining our image across the world, mate. Like, a lot of you people that thought this season was going to be a good season, he's going to get it under control. How many of you actually believe that now? I think it's still going to be very hard work to get Ben White at that money. We haven't got a right back to replace Bellerin. The exact situation continues. We don't even know what's going on with Emile Smith-Rowe. I'm hearing Aston Villa, and I am hearing this isn't fake, I'm hearing Aston Villa are ready to go again with 26, 27 million pounds for Emile Smith-Rowe. Considering he's got 12 months on his contract, someone has told Aston Villa something. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, they're preparing for life without Jack Grealish, and they've got money to spend, up to 100 million pounds of it. And that's without going into their own budget. Do you know what I mean? It's not in Cuffley. I've got a mate that lives in Cuffley, and I can promise you it's not in Cuffley. It's Boreham Wood. Maybe they're close together. I'm not brilliant geography. Asked my phone, and I almost threw it out the window in Tilbury tonight. Like, fuck Tilbury. I've never been there before. It's basically Tilbury stroke Dagenham. Shithole. Well, as you can, if you can remember, bruvs, again, please put respect on my name, and I'm not saying it to annoy anyone. I went with 12th next season. I said between 10th and 12th. I said, but I'm going to go with 12th, present squad. So I'm sticking 12th at the moment. You know what I mean? We're 12th next season, guys. We'll drop 4 places. Do you know what I mean? What do you mean yawn? You fucking say Arsenal in Cuffley. There's drug dealers in Cuffley. It's fucking not fucking Arsenal training ground. Google it. Guys, have we moved training ground? I know we're in Boreham fucking Wood. I've been to the fucking thing. Unless Boreham Wood and Cuffley connect. Do you know what I mean? Fuck me. Google it. Arsenal training ground. Who gives a fuck about training grounds anyway? Imagine it comes up Cuffley. Well, it's closed. London Colney. Yeah, I know it's London Colney. Sorry, that's what it is called. Hertfordshire. I swear it's been next to Boreham Wood. Why didn't I go live yesterday? Because I was fucking frozen. I was almost, oh my God, I was fucking fucked yesterday. Oh, most definitely. Villa are moving like a bigger team now. They took our #1 target this year, remember, guys? Even though I didn't want him, a lot of you guys did. Do you know what I mean? London Colney. Yeah, I know that, bruv. I know that. And I'm fucking too pissed off at the Saliba thing to worry about it, but no disrespect. So sorry. Mr. Silver Fox, how are you today, mate? I'm so pissed about the Saliba thing. Honestly, I'm taking it totally personally. Like, Arteta's pulled out a fucking piece on me or something. I'm scared to say certain words these days. Pulled out a piece on me and said, Dan, don't like your attitude. I'm selling Saliba. Thank you so much. Very first, that was before, and I told you the club as well. Like, imagine how I knew the club, guys. So, how long ago was it? Was it about a week ago I broke this? So I'll say it again to people just joining. I predicted 7 to 9 days ago. Yeah, I know it's London Colney, but I thought it was in fucking Boreham Wood, no? Anyway, let's put that back up. I know it's called London Colney, Jesus Christ. Yes, so I predicted, guys. Please get a like on the video. Please subscribe if you're new. Between 7 and 9 days ago, can you please confirm what was even the title of the video? Because I'm gonna have to start putting that video back out so people obviously believe how shit hot I am at this. I predicted that Newcastle were going to make a £20 million bid, cash money, for Joe Willock, with £7 million in add-ons. But the deal has to include Saliba for 12 months on loan. Now today, where it's become a little bit more official, Newcastle have said they will still do the same deal, £20 million for Willock, £7 million in add-ons for Willock. But if we tick them Saliba, and apparently they're ready to pay up to 20 million for him, or 18 million for him, if we do it on tick, they'll pay us next season for Saliba. Why would we be so desperate with the most shakiest defence in the Premier League, yeah? Why would we be so desperate to get rid of a young, amazing footballing talent? I'm shocked. I'm dumbfounded. It is in Boreham Wood slightly, man. I fucking drove there, but it was years ago, okay? It's fucking Boreham Wood. I don't give a fuck. I know it's called London Coney. So, yeah, I broke this news. How long ago was it? Danny, do more polls on Twitter. I most definitely will. Barney this dinosaur. What does that mean? Oh, wow. Look at that. N-I-G-G. Is it going to be something else next? You must be a dinosaur of racism like that, my G. Haven't you heard certain things like, you know what I mean? Certain people, like Black Lives Matter movements. Haven't you heard all the booing going on? Like, are you one of them people that goes to Wembley to boo, just to boo, like when players take their knees? Very surprising. He didn't put the A and then changed it with a high. Okay. Interesting comment, my friend. But fuck it. Yeah, like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Linda, don't start your fucking shit, yeah? Let me tell you that right now. And I will do more polls on Twitter. I should have done a few more about Saliba. Okay, sweet. So I don't mind you being racist. That's your life, my G. And I'll even pin that for you. But fuck the knee. I wonder what that means. But I'm a bloody racist. Okay. Oh, the knee. I get what you mean. Ha ha ha. Wow. Brother, I'm afraid to say you're also racist against Barney. Bro, why would you come to my channel? Is it to try and piss me off? Like, what's up with you? Seriously, it's gone midnight at night, nearly 1 o'clock in the morning. Are you bored? Or your wife not wrong? Yeah. Have you done a couple of lines today so you feel like Superman? What is it, my G? What is it? Oh, no. I knew would sell Saliba fucking a year ago, mate. But I started just knowing more official what was going on. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, but I'm saying the news, when I actually broke the news that he was going to Newcastle United Football Club, that was about 7 to 9 days ago. So I already knew he was leaving. I'm shit hot, and thank you for the compliment, Anthony. Do you know what I mean? I'm shit hot at this. I never wanted Saliba to leave. Do you know what I mean? And Arteta is a dinosaur, just like Barney. Do you know what I mean? Because he's obviously racist. Do you know what I mean? There's no reason why you'd sell Saliba, unless you was racist. That doesn't matter if he's black or French, or it could be a double fuckery because he's black and French. Who knows? I don't walk in Arteta's shoes. All I can guarantee from today is that Arteta is a racist, and I'll never get over it. Yeah, just one arsehole, bruv. Don't worry, man. Just one arsehole. Hold on, Danny. Are you on a high? Or do you have a cold? No, bro. Oh, dear. No, bro. Do you know what it is? I sleep with my windows open and do weirdness. So the other day, and here's the truth. Do I look high to you, G? Do I sound high to you, my G? I just woke up the other day when it was really hot, and then the next morning it went cold. I had all my windows open. I woke up literally my head out the window. Oh, my God. And I woke up trembling because the temperature dropped overnight. And I'm one of them gorillas. I'm a white guy that sleeps with my windows open. I'm not scared of someone jumping in and saying hello to me in a day. So my window was wide open. I woke up fucking in a pool of sweat and cold. So, yeah, I've got a slight cold, I do believe. Magnus in the chat. Bros, Matt is Robson. That's a done rap. Huh. So it's a double fuckery. Saka was to class today. Bros, here's another prediction. So Martinelli will leave the club soon. If we get 30 million bid, Saka will be next out the door because obviously there's an agenda against certain black people at the club. The Saliba thing made 0 sense to me. There's nothing he done wrong. And bringing me back to Guendouzi, now I know for a fact this guy done nothing wrong. He's just a Moroccan French guy. Do you know what I mean? So, and Arteta weren't having that either. So, you know what I mean? I doubt we're going to be signing any Moroccans soon, geezers at the club. It is an absolute disgrace. But good evening, Lundbergkamp. No, but he was in my house the other day. I'm surprised you didn't see it. He jumped on just to say hello to everyone live, man. Salim, do you know Salim? Geezer that watches me from Pakistan. He was there. He was like, go on, easy, putting fires all over. So yeah, Easy was actually in my house. He was sat right here, bro. Come put his arm around me. He said, well, I'll go on to YouTube. I said I had to go. Easy was in the building. And yeah. So yeah, man, the guy visits me very regularly, man. He's obviously an O2 specialist. He does another job which I'm going to go into on the side because he's smart, and he's obviously got a massive involvement with the mosque in the manor as well. So a lot of his time took up there. So yeah, bros, do you know what I mean? It is also awkward, but if I told him, like, if I phoned him now live and said, bro, people are asking, you have to come on tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? If I actually caught him awake right now, he'd come on now. But what stream? Sorry, Halumi, was you watching the other night when Easy jumped? Linda, you watched when Easy was on. How many nights ago was that? So look, Pogba can just look at the end of the video so you can see what Easy looks like. See Easy live sitting next to me. Was it 2 nights ago? I didn't do one last night. It was the night before. So the very last video I'll put out, Pogba, go and take a look at it at the end. They all pick on Jack Grealish. Ooh, who does? Arsenal fans. No, Arsenal fans love the geezer. They probably won't like him so much now because he's not going to come Arsenal. So a lot of Arsenal fans probably thought he'd come Arsenal. But a lot of Arsenal fans did believe we had 250 million to spend. I said on here over a week ago, oh, fuck me, I've been saying it for a month, we've got no money to spend. And we're going to have to sell Xhaka and Bellerin and a couple of others first before we sign anyone. I still seem to be proved right. I told you over a month ago Saliba was getting sold. I told you over a week ago, I told you what club I reckoned he was going to, Newcastle United. Now it's coming out more official. Link me down. I want to see that video. It was, I'm sure. Linda, what video was it? Shall I go to an interview? Fuck off with your fucking... Linda, I'll block your ass in a minute, yeah? Seriously. Babe Station one more out of your prick of a mouth and I'm going to switch on you. Seriously. Do something fucking I actually would like. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're on a fucking football channel here. What video did Easy come on? Was it not... Well, last night I didn't do a video. It was the night before, wasn't it? You're always fucking watching, so you must fucking know. Fucking Babe fucking Station. Yeah, well, bro, don't upset me with them high comments. Seriously, no, I never, bro. So, I've done it once or twice. I've come onto YouTube and I've been absolutely off my nut and that. You know what I mean? I try and hold them ones down. So, and that's a real story, man. I woke up fucking frozen the other morning. It was hot the day before. I had my windows open. Woke up, typical London. It was raining. The rain was actually coming in on my face. Like, that's probably what woke me up in the afternoon. I was like, what the fuck's going on? Someone's spitting on me. So yeah, I got a bit drizzly from there, bros. But also remember, I don't do injections. I won't do the corona injection. I've never had a flu jab. I never had a BCG at school, so I ain't got that big mark on my arm. I don't do injections, and I'm not scared of fucking, do you know what I mean? Whatever, like, do you know what I mean? If the government are trying to put something inside me, never that, do you know what I mean? You watch. They're going to say soon that this corona can't go away. They're going to start saying we're going to have to microchip a lot of you, and then suddenly, when everyone in the country is microchipped and everyone's corona jabbed, that's when they'll lift corona. Dun, dun, dun. But this is not a corona or a political channel, so screw that. That's why they're not injecting me with no fucking shit. Seriously. Fuck it. You telling me I can't go abroad? Fuck it then. I'll fucking go and visit Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? I'll drive to Amsterdam. That's the only place I like going anyway. I'll drive to the Dam. That's my favourite place abroad. Most definitely. Most definitely, guys. And as for Pogba, as for Sanderberg, I don't think he's actually good enough to play for the club. He should. So there you go. Do you know what I mean? But that's about the level we're shopping at. Sheffield United, Crystal Palace, maybe Van Arnholt, Brighton, if we're lucky. Have you noticed how the Basuma rumours have gone? We bid for Ben White, and suddenly there's no more talk of Basuma. Unbelievable. We've got no midfielders at the club. We're actively trying to sell Willock to Newcastle. We're actively trying to sell Saliba to anyone in the world that will take him. Bros, was your girl ill for the first 24 hours of getting the vaccine? Because my sister was, my pal Shagan was, and my mum was fucking pretty unwell as well. So, fuck that vaccine. So you had no choice, bros. But yeah, I'd rather have not put the job. Sorry, not in a rude way. There's no way they're putting their government juice inside me. No way. No one is inserting their government juice inside me. And trust me, like, what will a microchip do to save us from corona? That will be the next one they're going to crack off with somehow. If you're microchipped, we'll be able to control this. Yeah, fuck you and fuck your microchip as well. Well done for you then. Congratulations. Most of the gorios that I know, though, they got really scared and went and got their fucking injection straight away. Maybe it's a gorio thing. Yep, probably, bro. Probably. Seriously. Do you know what I mean? That's an everything. Microchips, bros. Microchips. That's the way forward for the government. Then they can know you. Imagine a Fed being on road here and putting out a little device like this and just touching your neck. Fuck me, you're wrong, bros. Look how many times you've been done for drugs. Get on this side. Let me fucking give you a strip search. Do you know what I mean? What's she talking about? Aliens in the area. What the fuck's that supposed to mean? But yeah. Do you know what I mean? I swear the country that apparently caused this whole corona thing, I swear they're free of it. They just won't have no other bastard coming back into their country for a little while. They're just a bit smart, you know what I mean? But even their lockdown was serious. You walk out of your house, man, they'll come out with, what do you call it, the fire engine. They'll come out with their hose and spray your blood clot with water. That's because the country took it actually seriously, do you know what I mean? They weren't having that shit. And they didn't want that shit on their name, you know what I mean? Like, how are you blaming us? I'm gonna take this time to jump into some transfer news. Where else do you start? Saliba to Newcastle. It's happening. Apparently, here's the other piss take though. They don't want to give us money for Joe Willock. They want to give us their goalkeeper from the Championship. Also, Swansea, Freddie Woodman. What's this? Arsenal have dropped their asking price for Terrell. Will take between 5 and 7 million. Van Aanholt, we are linked with today. Lokonga, personal terms agreed apparently. But they want 17 million. We can't stamp up with the 17. If we sell Xhaka in the next few days, I reckon we'll sign Lokonga. There you go. What does that say? Oh, Bertrand, Dakar, and Eduardo, the Celtic striker, all apparently close. Patson Dakar, sorry, all apparently close to moves to Leicester. I find that interesting. Thiago Thomas linked with Arsenal. He's got a 52 million euro release clause. So that's obviously not happening. Sporting Lisbon striker, 18 years old. And Willock has been finally told by Arsenal that he can leave the club to the highest bidder. We know the bidding starts and probably ends with Newcastle United Football Club. What are you talking about? Do you wear it? Nope. No, I don't. No, I don't. And I said at the start of this thing, it will never catch. I will never catch it. It will never come near me. I've worn a mask around my ear just in case someone's next to me and I don't really, they're on that coughing thing, because I was in a shop and someone started coughing and I did throw a fucking loaf of bread for him. Do you know what I mean? I was like, bro, don't cough near me. He kind of almost said to shut up, so I had a loaf of Kingsmill in my hand, didn't it? So I just got lumped across the fucking store in Morrison's. Do you know what I mean? I lamped it for him, for his face. He's lucky it was just a loaf of bread, isn't it? So I'll be honest with you, I didn't want no one breathing or coughing around me too much to tempt fate, touch wood. But no, I didn't wear a mask. Thank God shops, if you have to get into them, always had them at the front because, yeah. I'll tell you what I don't do either, mate. I wouldn't go to a pub and be drinking out of the same glass as a motherfucker. Like, you may as well be giving the dude or the bird next to you a blowjob. I've seen a lot of pubs fucking dishwasher, and believe me, they spin that same water for a whole 12-hour shift. So it was all a lie, guys. Or we wouldn't be able to eat food from a restaurant. There's too much cross-contamination there. There's too much touch. Even if you got a pizza, the guy has to touch it with his hand so much. Me being a chef, I know wearing gloves is good to a certain extent, but then there's certain things when you wear a glove, the glove starts sticking to it and coming off. Do you know what I mean? Like when you try, hence like pizza dough, your fucking plastic glove will just come off your hand, like, do you know what I mean? I'm a chef, like I try and use gloves a lot of the times, but when I can't, I'll just get that glove, take it, spit that out and go. Do you know what I mean? That's it, Ross. Thank you very much. Exactly. Built different. Do you know what I mean? I went to my mum's house the other day. There's a letter with a barcode on it from the doctor. You should have seen my mum and sister's face. It's a letter. It said, come get your vaccine. I ripped it in half and told my mum never to give me such nonsense ever again in my life. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, mate. Oh, nothing's hitting me, brother. Seriously. never had a BCG, I never had a flu jab. Do you know what I mean? So I might be exposed to a couple of things that touch quicker, but nothing's catching me, G. Do you know what I mean? Guys, I hope there's plenty of likes on the video. Please subscribe if you're new. Yeah, there wasn't much apart from, I literally don't know what to say. Like, we're hardly interviewing people today. I'm reading things like Odegaard is still our number one target. Like, we don't know what we're doing. The reason why we don't know what we're doing, because we have to sell first, guys. This £250 million war chest that I've heard. Like, wow. You just pay fucking St. Etienne their £5 million release debut clause for Saliba. Like, they're fucking just a fucking little French team. Give them £5 million. Let's see if the geezer can do well. If he blew at our club, we could sell him for 50, 60, 70 mil. Van Dijk style. But before I disappear into the night, check that on Twitter. What the fuck's my phone? You're talking to fucking Linda, ain't ya? Oh, fuck. And then I read above, I'm off to talk to Hank Yumi, and then check the DM. Jesus Christ. Everyone get a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. What a bombshell of a day. Do you know what I mean? Saliba, as I've been saying for a very, very long time. I should say it over a year ago, as Hank Yumi's confirmed. Easy will be able to tell you the same. Pogba, are you still there? Did you check the video? I'll just send it to you on Twitter. Do you know what I mean? Easy's a very, very real friend. Linda, did you see Easy in the house the other day? Like, you're fucking flirting too much. You see Easy coming to the house the other day, didn't you? In fact, I think Easy said hello to you. And who else? Someone else said hello to Easy. Usman. Sorry, I can't know his name. It sounds too much like Saliba. Saliba. Oh God, I can't. His name now sounds too much like Saliba for me. So yeah, broke this news, and I'm broken about it. Like, literally, I don't want to go to a game this season. I don't want to buy other kits now. I'm proper deflated. You know what I mean? I'm literally deflated at this one. Like, we've got clubs like everyone now trying to buy people. The real big clubs can't be buying players because all their targets are at European Championships and Copas Americas. Like, I mean, we're trying to buy from the Championship and we can't get it done. Yeah, bro. I'm so am I, mate. It's not even about being right and wrong. Yeah, I'm delighted to be right, and yes, and blah, blah, blah. But no one wants to put that respect on my name anyway. They want more hate on me, but who gives a fuck? I'm just absolutely just broken-hearted about it. Like, you'd think we had a good defence, mate. You'd think Adams and Keown were still there and Vieira Petit was in front of them. Why won't we just sack him now, man? And whoever come in, don't you think if Conte come in now, he'd be like, right, the first thing I want is to leave back at the club, bring me Guendouzi, and then these boys have got a month to impress me. Do you know what I mean? Conte would never do shit like this. Do you think he would fucking burn off his own cock to spite his face? Piss off. I'm broken-hearted about it, mate. But guys, please get a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. If you want to know what the breaking news strip is about, it's because I was right about the whole Saliba situation. We're actively trying to sell him. Mr. Akers, I'm live on YouTube. I was saying to you, sorry, my phone doesn't work when I'm driving. When I'm screaming, I've got it on loudspeaker. I was on my way back from Tilbury, mate. Nah. All right, cool. Well, I'm live on YouTube. I might jump off and come down there and meet you. It's a bit rude to be on the phone. I'm live. I'm on YouTube now, innit? Jump and put a like on the video. I'll call you about 10:15, yeah? I was stuck in traffic on the way back from Tilbury, innit? I'm only going to be on YouTube until 10:15. I'm just saying, it's official. Saliba's leaving, innit? Newcastle bid for him, innit? I had it right, mate. I said it right 9 days ago. I said Saliba was going to Newcastle. Do you remember? We're a fucking shambles, mate. But not being rude. Let me jump off because I'm on YouTube, innit? Slam on for 2 minutes and I'll come down and see if you're still there, yeah? All right, no, I'm not going to shout the name of it because I know it's only down the road, isn't it? Yeah, I know, I'm on YouTube. I'm not going to shout the name. All right, respect, brother. Easy. Nice. Lee Akers, big fan of the channel. He's not on tonight because he's off his nut and he's getting smashed. I think that's a proper patriotic one. He gets up to all the fucking pubs and that for the England games and that. Commiserations to Scotland. Yeah, deep down we all know they're bollocks. Their only point could come against England. Wow. Shouts out to Saka tonight. I fucked off halfway through the game. I'm not patriotic at all. I went to Tilbury during the game. But I did see the first half, and Saka was pretty impressive. Do you know what I mean? I'm surprised Southgate went for him, but well done. And yeah, don't be surprised if any club like Liverpool, Man City do fancy Saka. Have no fear, donors. He's a young black guy, just like Saliba. He'll be out that door. Do you know what I mean? He'll be out that door. Expect in the next year or two to see just 11 Spanish cases at the club. I don't know. Fuck. He played in England for quite a long time, so he might allow English players. And we have been linked with quite a lot. Ben White, Aarons, a couple of goalkeepers, Woodman, Ramsdale, LOL. Absolutely shocking, guys. But before I get out of here, who's got anything to say to make me smile, man? I have to be honest with you. I wake up and there'll be an afternoon game on, do you know what I mean? You know, I'm a bit of a leisurely motherfucker. So I'll wake up in the afternoon, there'll be a game sort of one day, do you know what I mean? So I do watch it. But I'm not like bang on it or nothing, do you know what I mean? Look at the England game today. There was a quick mission to Tilbury. I got a telephone call. I was sat there watching the game. It was in about the 50th minute. Hence why I got late, do you know what I mean? And the only reason why I was back late from Tilbury, I couldn't believe it, man. I spun out of a petrol station and, yeah, basically got a pull, do you know what I mean? By a fucking tosser of an officer. I've watched them all. Wow. This girl's got bang into football, isn't she? She's got bang into the football. Do you know what I mean? But guys, and you as well, you can go and talk to Hand Yumi now and check your DMs and everything. So I'll be getting the hell out of it in a minute, guys. Again, please get a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. I can't believe this is happening. Like, do you know, even if someone from, is there no one upstairs at the club? Right? We know Vinay is useless. Like, why wouldn't Edu get involved and say, do you know what, mate, Mikel, I can't have this on my watch, innit? Like, why are you doing this? Like, Martinelli's Brazilian. And I've said this for over a month as well. If a 30 million cash money offer come in for this guy, yeah, he's out the door. But it ain't a Saliba thing where we'll accept peanuts, we'll accept a tick. You know what I mean? Pay us whenever you're ready. That's how desperate we are to get rid of Saliba for some reason. But with Martinelli, it ain't as simple. We're not desperate to get rid of him because obviously, apparently, we might get rid of Lacazette and we'll have no strikers at all next season. Hence why Nketiah has gone nowhere, guys. Do you know what I mean? For everyone that's going to hate on Aubameyang and his 350 grand a week next year, well, fuck me, I don't fucking blame him. If I was him, I'd be sitting there doing an Oswald as well. I'd be like, fuck this club. I got fed a bunch of lies. I signed the thing, and look what's going on. He still plays left back quite a lot. Do you know what I mean? I'm baffed to the whole fucking football club, guys. I'm baffed. I'm outraged. I'm pissed off, innit? I know it sounds petty and it doesn't really matter, but even if I'm going to buy merchandise now, I'm going to make sure I'm not buying fucking to the club shop. I'll go JD Sports or something and go and make them get the commission first. You know what I mean? Fuck that shit. Never ever, man. Never ever. I'm done in it. That club will piss all over the stadium. I'm fucking done in it. If I do buy their third kit this season, because it's going to be blue and probably quite nice, do you know what? I'm buying from a JD or a Foot Locker, respective. Do you know what I mean? I'm not taking myself to the shop no more. I'm done in it. I'm fucking done. I've seen too many Gnabry's, Daniel Malins. Do you know what I mean? Even down to letting people go either a touch early, like Vieira. That was the only. Do you know when we finally potted Vieira and fucking Henry? And I know they were getting to the other side of 30, and that mug at the time, at times, Wenger had it in for people that was getting older. Like, we had suffered 5-6 seasons of Vieira's going to leave in the summer for so long. And then finally, when he got to a certain age and he just won the FA Cup with a penalty, Man United, we all remember his last goal, his last game, his last kick in an Arsenal shirt. No one was really in for him that season, and then we got rid of him. Henry, like, not that he was a Spanish kid or nothing, but I'm saying as we know. But like, similar to Fabregas, he wasn't going to leave just to collect money from somewhere. Like, you know what I mean? He wanted to go and win medals. Van Persie, as pissed as we was with him going Man United, he could see a club going nowhere and decided, you know what I mean? He was the wrong side of 30 and he wanted to leave. Do you know what I mean? I'm getting all emotional hearing it, people. Like, I'm fucking pissed. I'm fucking pissed. I'm done too, man. Right, what does this say? And respect to you, Bergkamp. How are you going to bring in quality players? Barely play them. keep all the shit ones fucking joke. And do you know the worst thing is, mate? No club in the world, whether it was Leicester, Bournemouth, Fleetwood fucking Town, Barcelona, Real Madrid, if slyly you don't like someone, you're not going to devalue them. Like, we're beefing because Marseille don't want to give us over 6 or 7 million euros, which is about £4 million for Guendouzi. But we've already went on like he's a fucking, like he's on the sex offenders list and we want him nowhere near the club. So that obviously devalues the player. So now that we've made it so obvious that Saliba isn't even allowed near our fucking trading ground, like we don't want him back either, we want him nowhere near nothing. We're devaluing him. And he's worth a lot of fucking money. The reason being is because obviously the club ain't thick than that, and they do want to sell season tickets for the muggy or prawn-eating sandwiches, as Roy Keane said many years ago. So what we're going to do is, they all know it's potentially a risk. Surely Edu, Vinay, there must be someone at the club that still knows about fucking football. All right, the Americans know fuck all the pricks, yeah? But there must be someone sitting there, be like, tapping the prick on the shoulder, like, yo, why aren't you playing Saliba? Why aren't you bringing him back, bro? Take £5 million out of the budget this year and give him the debut, give St. Etienne their £5 million debut clause. Why just Edu? And I do agree with you. Do you know what I mean? Because it's on his watch as well. They're all allowing it. But apparently, the way I hear it is in football, the buck stops to the manager, innit? If he's been forced to sell Saliba, he's got to walk now, Arteta, and save his dignity. And save the day if Danny AFC TV ever meets him on road, because I couldn't tell you what I'll do to this little prick if I see him. Seriously. I'm a passionate motherfucker. I'll probably do something terrible first and think later. And I'm really trying to hold my mouth, do you know what I mean? All them years I wanted Wenger out, like, hindsight's one motherfucker, innit? And the reason why I believe Emery went more than anything now, I think Emery was going to expose a lot of the yes man thing. He was like, do you know what, I'm done. I'm going to expose you lot. I want Zaha, you give me Pepe. We've done it before. I wanted Maguire, you gave me Socrates. So they sacked him quickly and brought in a quick little pet dog. I knew it was a sensation and we wouldn't let him play in the cup final for the South last season. But why would we do that? Out of spite. All the idiot fans, you know the people that pay DT, AFTV, the Gunner, all the mugs that want to fucking donate to their channel, the super fans, the super chats. They're the type of people saying no, because we don't want him to get injured. He got to get injured in the semi, the quarters. He got to get injured in the last game of the fucking league season. We done it because we don't like him. We're a spiteful bastard club, and that's what it is, isn't it? But you see the people that really harm us and really try and mug us, other football teams, we allow it. Like, we come like a pushover sometimes. And even down to Croncar. Like, even if another owner did know about their football, they'll be like, listen, man, I can't allow this, innit? I'm the person that paid them P's to St. Etienne for Saliba, innit? Large up. Long time no here, bro. You haven't been watching a lot, but I told people over a month ago against Saliba was going. People said I was going nuts. Then I told people 7 to 9 days ago. Sorry, guys, for repeating myself. Then 7 to 9 days ago, I actually predicted which football club Saliba will join before any media dropped it, before Fabrizio Romano would think about it, before AFTV got near it. Saliba has been pretty much talking to Newcastle for the last 7 to 9 days. Not that he wants to, but basically Newcastle are one of the only clubs that are willing to give us money for one of our footballers this year. They've bid £20 million for Willock, £7 million in add-ons, but Saliba must be a part of the deal on a 12-month loan, which leaves him with 12 months on his contract. Alternatively, Steve Bruce and Newcastle and Mike Ashley have said they'll give us £20 million cash money for Willock, £7 million in add-ons, and we can tick them, Pepe style, tick them Saliba, and they'll pay us next year for him. But they only want to give us between 15 and £20 million next season for Saliba. Hence why you're not hearing the bubbly Danny anymore. A lot of people thought I was saying it. I don't know why they thought, because Saliba's a guy that I really love and respect, innit? I was gassed when we signed him. I was pissed, as you all know, when I started. I literally started my channel on this whole Saliba Guendouzi thing last year, innit? I wanted fucking Arteta out and Guendouzi and Saliba back at the club, and I literally started a channel over it. And I've been proved right all the way. The Guendouzi one was a bit more obvious. See, he slipped, didn't it? He told Morpie he earned more money than him. And even though that wasn't that bad, we turned that like a criminal offense. Like he said, Morpie, I'm going to take your daughter's virginity. So we shipped him out because of that. Do you know what I mean? We were just looking for an excuse. And I said that at the start of the program, mate. I said that within the first 2 minutes. Was it his daughter? If he ain't got an old enough daughter, did he come in? And my words was, did he romp his missus? Romp is not a word I've said in many a year. Did he romp Arteta's missus? So yeah, that's all I can think it is. He's like, what could he have done? But then what did Saliba do? Was it a freeway? Saliba and Guendouzi then? What did Guendouzi do wrong? So a lot of you guys on this channel weren't as burnt about it, and neither was I. But I did say the Guendouzi thing left a very, very painful and sour taste in my mouth last year. And especially since I've watched her for Berlin, and he's been man of the match pretty much every time I've seen him. Do you know what I mean? But Jay Phils, we say, my G, you're a funny cunt. You're one funny cunt, you are. But it's nothing to do with the video. Well, I said it before the video, because when the video come out, if you remember, Hans, because I know I'm sure you've been watching, I did say that is not going to help his cause, if you remember. Danny LCTV, that's on my mum, my daughter's, my grandson's life, you know what I mean? I said this will not help his cause. It will be the kind of excuse, the Morpie excuse that got rid of Guendouzi. So the Ben White thing, even though I don't believe it will happen, that's just there to appease the fans, because the fans are going to switch when we sell Saliba a fish. Well, they're not, because a lot of our fans are pussies, do you know what I mean? Get me and fucking Jay Phil down that fucking stadium, you'll fucking hear noise, innit? Just like that protest when I met him, innit? Me and him are the only ones that seem to be fucking a bit hot and bothered, you know what I mean? Whether we're both a bit fucking high or not. Seriously, we were the only ones fucking giving it down there that day. No, actually, there was a few others. There is some real fans out there, do you know what I mean? But sadly to say, just not enough, innit? Do you think this could be happening at Man United? Liverpool? Chelsea? Man City? Aston Villa are preparing themselves, which people said I wasn't right at as well. Why would people say I was wrong about Grealish leaving? When I said a month ago Grealish was leaving Villa, people were like, he ain't leaving Villa, no way. He signed a new deal. I was like, bro, he's going Man City. Look, I'm hearing is they're buying Kane and Grealish. Not that I cared about that one or cared if I was right or wrong. What I was saying was that's why they're going for Buendia to replace him, and hence the Emil Smith Rowe. And we better fix up the little 19 grand a week we've offered Smith Rowe for 5 years, innit? Because when Aston Villa are sitting there offering him between 55 and 60, because that's what they're coming back with, 65 grand a week for Emil Smith Rowe. What do you think Emil's fucking agent is saying in his ear? Bro, I'm not telling you to leave Arsenal. But what I'm telling you is don't accept 19,000 a week over 5 years. Dan, when you think about it, before that video became viral, Saliba, no, well, but then there was the YouTube thing, and do you remember Pepe? Because someone challenged me to this on Twitter. I don't know how much you're watching my Twitter, and but someone said he went, Saliba's never done nothing, never said this and never said that. He wasn't defending Saliba, he was still saying I was wrong. But he goes, so where are you getting this at? He goes, Saliba's never opened his mouth. I was like, remember Pepe live on YouTube told Saliba, this is why you get in trouble, bro. You talk too much. Pipe your mouth down. Even Pepe said that to Saliba. You chat too much. Do you know what I mean? And that's because obviously there's nothing to do an interview about. And Saliba's obviously going to do the big man thing. But the minute we officially pop him in the bin and sell him to Rennes, Newcastle, because if he goes Rennes, it's because we want Edouard Camavinga apparently. Well, he's young and French and black as well. So why would we be interested in him? Or is that one a bit of a mischievous one? But that was another rumour I did hear. But I told you all, the real ones, I told you. Newcastle are the most serious about getting Saliba. Steve Bruce obviously ain't as stupid as he looked. He was a central defender at Man United. And you know what I mean? But he doesn't need to do interviews. And just to answer that fully, he'll do his interviews when we finally put him in the bin. And he's going to be like, you know what? I'm going to haunt this club for the rest of my life. I'm going to make sure they know how big William Saliba is. I'm going to burn my tops when I get home of the ones I had when I was a childhood, when I was a child fan, and he had all his shirts because we've all seen them images. He was an Arsenal fan. Do you know what I mean? Because of Thierry Henry and the massive French connection at the club. Well, we wouldn't be going for, let me tell you officially, Danny AFC TV style, la la la. Someone at the club has obviously had a word with Arteta and said, mate, this is a big risk you're taking. So Arteta was like, well, give me a good central defender and it won't be so bad when Saliba leaves. So even though I don't believe we're going to pay nowhere near that money for Ben White, I believe we'll get, I don't know, a championship defender. We're going to have to sign someone, isn't we? Because Luiza's gone. So if they sign us a £5-10 million defender, mate, and get rid of Saliba, even some of them prawn sandwich season ticket fans, even they might get a touch upset. Now, again, calm down, everyone. It was one of our publicity stunts. Do you know what I mean? Do you remember Suarez, 40 million and a quid? Yeah? Do you remember Lamar, 92 million? Arsenal Football Club, if that bid had got accepted for 92 million, yeah, we would have done something really different. If that Lamar, real one, if that Lamar bid for 92 million had been accepted, we would have shit ourselves. Yeah? That was a publicity stunt because we were under pressure at the time. If you remember Wenger, we're not going to spend £100 million. We'll spend £100 million if the player was right, blah, blah, blah. Well, Wenger's admitted that on ESPN, by the way, a few weeks ago. I told her, was it Hanumi, one of the real ones on Twitter? Wenger said basically, listen, I was asked to say that. So even Wenger for that was a bit of a fraud. Do you know what I mean? He had to back the club in the end. The last few years, he had to back the club and kind of cover up some lies that he couldn't buy people, etc. But he said it on ESPN recently. He said, listen, man, who was it? Was it Shaka Hislop or someone asked him? You always said you would spend 100 million if the right guy come along. Wasn't this guy the right guy? And he was like, listen, man, that was a bit of fantasy talk, innit? Like, I never had 100 million pounds to spend on any footballer. Do you know what I mean? Shouts out DJ. What was I ranting about? So yeah, that would be one just to appease the fans. Do you know what I mean? But it won't happen, mate, because it's going to be too much money. We've just put the bid in, £40 million, just to let the fans know. You know, the idiot fans, the ones that watch AFTV and that, the one that watch League One, the one that watch DT, the one that's super fans that like to donate to their channel so they think their comment read out. That is just for them fans to say, we are active, guys. We are trying to make signings. Don't worry. Do you know what I mean? If we were serious about anyone, when they cost 33 mil, the writing's on the wall. Do you know what I mean? We've needed an attacking midfielder for a fucking... Well, we needed one since Ozil was at the club, let alone when he left the club. Do you know what I mean? We need a goalkeeper. This is another kind of exclusive. Borussia Dortmund have kind of tapped up Bernd Leno. Hence why we've publicly started saying if he goes anywhere, 22.5 million, blah, 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 because we don't like our players getting tapped up. If they showed so much passion for Saliba, Guendouzi, etc., rather than this prick Bernd Leno, do you know what I mean? Like, let him go. And that puts us in a sticky position because we currently have no goalkeepers. But we've only got a couple of central midfielders at the club and we're Arsenal Football Club. We've got El Neni at the moment. We've got Thomas Partey. Willock, I promise you, is up for sale. El Neni, because of what he said about the Palestine thing, is probably up for sale. Do you know what I mean? Who else we got? No? I don't watch none of these fuckers. Why? What did he do? I see him the other day, by the way, but yeah. And bruvs, Ricky, how are you? Ricky, are you still there? William Saliba, you haven't been watching me as much recently, bruvs. I said a month ago he was leaving. I said a year ago he was leaving, but I made it official a month ago. And then a week or 9 days ago, I told you which will probably be his next club, or the club that is actively the ones really trying to sign him. And yeah, mate, Saliba's shocked. I am shocked. Say no more. And it's Newcastle, if you're still there, Ricky. Newcastle lodged a bid over a week ago for Joe Willock. It was £20 million. It's £7 million in add-ons, but it must include Saliba or it's a no-deal situation. They've remixed the deal today. I don't know how it's got a little bit public, but they've remixed the deal today to £20 million for Joe Willock still £7 million in add-ons, and tick Saliba to them for 12 months, and they'll pay us what we want for Saliba in 12 months' time, which is between 15 and 20 million English pounds, I'm hearing. Yeah, bros, really badly. And a club on a downhill spiral, in my opinion, have got to bank on the kids. People coming through the youth academy, the Saka, the Willett, Nathan Miles, whatever. And if you happen to have any young kids, Martinelli, Saliba, etc., you've got to hold on to them, make them your captain, Tierney style, and run with them. But we're not going to do that. If we get a bid, and I'm telling you again, here's a never exclusive, breaking news. If we receive a bid of £30 million cash money, Martinelli is gone. I've had that one in my ear. That one's written in stone. I know that for a fact as well. DJ DQ, big up yourself and your son Braden and Jimmy, of course. What's going on, brother? Hope you had a wonderful Father's Day. You probably see on Twitter I was with my daughter. Man, she bought me the most banging after. Oh, do you know what? I've had Tom Ford, 130 quid a bottle. I have never had so many compliments in the last 2 days than I have with the aftershave. I'm not even going to name it, yeah? It's so gangster. I walked into the shop near my house just to get a fucking pack of Rizzler and Roach. The geezer was like, sorry, bros, you know what I mean? What are you wearing, bros? I was like, white. It's like, it's banging. So even when a geezer says it to you, that's when you know you smell on fucking top. Yep, most definitely. But again, as rumours, as I've heard, do you know what I mean? He might not be as active, do you know what I mean? There's a certain little network running around. I think it's called, what's it called? Danny AFC TV, innit? And God forbid he doesn't want to meet that geezer. Whoever runs Danny AFC TV, I've heard it in the grapevine, this geezer don't want to meet me. And if he was to see me, the tactic he's using is, so he doesn't look shook, is he's going to pretend I'm not there and carry on walking. Even if I follow after him and tap him on his shoulder, apparently what he's going to do is carry on walking. You know what I mean? I know this factory as well, because one of his people that used to watch me then made up accounts to pepper me, let me know in a slice of ways. Do you know what I mean? Shouts out to blah, 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 blah. Not at all, bros. Not at all. So he's going to ignore me. He's going to have a bunch of people around him. Like, all right, so you know how I pretty much know where AFC TV Buildings is. Hence why I've seen Robbie recently. I've seen Troops by the place, whether he was there or not. And obviously all the other motherfuckers, you know what I mean? So, yeah, why haven't I seen DT? He don't want to be about the place. What do you think Robbie didn't tell him? I see Danny AFC TV today. Without trying to blow myself, they all know me. Like, I couldn't believe it. Even when Troops, you know what I mean? Remember, I was in traffic, yeah? Just for people that don't know. I'm in traffic the other day, and I'm playing some banging tunes, you know what I mean? Zooting the ashtray as you do. And I hear, yo, big tune, big tune, big tune. And he's laughing. He's walking with one white boy, some Harry Potter looking white boy, not the one that's on AFTV. And I spun around. I didn't know. That's why I said when I come on live the other day, Han Yumi again. That's why I love this guy so much. He was there. I was like, Han Yumi, before I announce this news, is Troops in the country? Because I see him today. And he was like, yeah, he is, bro. So I didn't know. So I spun around. I was like, yo, Troops, is that you? He's like this. Yo, bro, it's big up, innit? I thought, rah. I was like, yo, Troops, come here, let me have a word with you. Carl's a bit behind me again. I was on that one way, innit? And that one way is going to be the death for me because I've caught Robbie there, I've caught Troops there, and it's very hard to stop there. And I'm an ignorant driver. Yeah, mate. Most definitely. Mr. Robson, a.k.a. Robson. Shouts out to Easy on that one. You know what I mean? That wasn't even hard to find out, them fools. Yeah, bros, even with these cronkers, a decent manager would have us probably like Wenger. Like, it just got really tough for him when you look at his last 2 seasons. What mainly probably got him sacked was the fact that the attendances started going down. But what didn't help him was he was always very savvy in the transfer market. And when he bought that Spanish striker, Lucas, Exaka, man, what was it? He spent over 90 million. And the boy Mustafi, obviously. That was our worst signings for years. And they all come in, they all come in one transfer summer. And, yeah, mate. He's such a poser. Yeah. He's just a lucky dude, bros. Seriously, like, I don't know. I went onto one of his chats one night and he threatened to block me. This was ages ago, just before my channel. And he was like giving it a bomb of blood clot, yeah, like I'm done. I was like, bros, Uber allow, like is a shit, talentless, a waste man. He's like, blood, I'll block anyone that says anything about them, man. Like, really? I'd love to meet Monroe today and just say, are they still that bad for you? Like Uber Bomber Clark Yang and Laka Bomber Clark Zet. Are you still blowing them this season? That's no disrespect to the geezer. I'm just saying, like, you can't like talentless players just for certain reasons. Do you know what I mean? Allow me, innit? Who's this? Troop still? But that's more of a Robbie thing. I've seen him a little ago. He's fake Jamaican accent. Yeah, you know, innit? But I'm not going to attack him for that as well. I've probably got a better fake Jamaican accent than him as well, you know. Like, but someone asked me to the other day, someone goes, Dan, phone up this geezer. It's a bit of a silly one to say, but it was like, this geezer's kind of mugging me off, like he's doing this thing. It wasn't for money or nothing, it was over some bird situation. So I was going to go on super cockney and like, oi mate, I tell you what, you better leave my fucking cousin alone, because I swear to God, I'm going to come round there, I'm going to fucking nut you in your bollocks, I'll smash it. Anyway, yeah. Time for me to leave. Have a good night all. Night. Bruv, respect to you. Before you do go, bro, seriously, without all the respect on my name and everything, in your own words, the Saliba Guendouzi situation, as I've had them both, right? Sum that up for me. And what sort of player is Arteta looking for now? And because that was the question I was going to leave everyone with. And who is actually in charge of shit? Is Arteta the guy kicking out Guendouzi and Saliba? I believe it actually is him. And then why won't Arteta or no one else within the club, a coach? This is why, again, we don't have a Tony Adams, a Vieira. Sorry, guys, my nose is ramping me now. Or a Vieira, a Keogh Adams, Henry at the club. Excuse me, because they would not be having this kind of stupidness. We need to get Overmars as director of football onto the Atlanta manager. Or sorry. Mate, we don't want any manager. So again, that's not being rude to you or anything. When there is a manager who has won trophies everywhere he has gone, Chelsea, Inter Milan, Juventus, Conte, there's no compensation. There's no £10 million fucking transfer fee because he's at a club. Conte is available. Arsenal are happy where we are. We don't give a fuck. Do you know what I mean? We're still Arsenal Football Club. We've still got the name. So when it comes to Premier League money and whatever, we still get dished out a fair amount. We will still have a packed Emirates Stadium as soon as it's allowed. We still have fans running around buying every merchandise, match day program, everything from the club. Do you know what I mean? And while we still got all that, guys, the Kronkers are good. White, no personality. Ben White, sorry. Personality, and the Americans are milking Arsenal for cash. Most definitely. Do you know what I mean? Like, when it got on top, he was robbing 3 to 6 million a season. He stopped that the last couple of years. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. But I can't believe no one would really be serious about buying this. Like, the Daniel Ek guy is not serious. You know what I mean? This is a club that could be bought. Obviously, they're American, and obviously they know they can freight this club for money for the next 5, 10, 15 years. So are they going to take market value? No. They want a huge drink on top. That's very true. But Liverpool have American owners, bro. Do you know what I mean? They can't charge the ruthless season ticket prices or match day revenue like Arsenal do. And they've won Champions League. they've also won a league. Man United, after the whole fucking situation last year of the Super League, or I mean a few months ago of the Super League, they will make huge signings this summer. Believe me, they're actively trying right now. So I don't agree with the. I'm not saying I don't agree with you. I hate American owners, and you're definitely right. But at least have respect for the club in front of you, which clearly this guy hasn't. That's where it shows you the other people, obviously businessmen, they will. It's like speculate to accumulate. This guy's making a lot of money at Arsenal. So, yeah. You know what I mean? He will only sack when it becomes like when he starts losing money. Wenger got sacked because there was no more European football and the attendances had dipped. Do you know what I mean? Emre got sacked, I believe personally, because he was going to actually expose what was going on. I think at the end of this season, when we got done 4-1 by Chelsea and just missed out on the Champions League place, I think he basically said there's a lot of bitches in this squad. I want this, I want that. Do you know what I mean? Or I'm going to expose this shit. Do you know what I mean? Because Arteta ain't got to no Europa League final. Arteta ain't got literally nearly 4th place and then somehow lost it and finished 5th. It would have been interesting to see that summer if he had won the Europa League and got 4th place. What would have happened to Emre in that summer? Because something behind the scenes was going on. Do you know what I mean? And that's why people call Emre salty, you know. But I'm literally speechless, people. Please, before I go, just like tell me something. Is there light at the end of the tunnel? There really isn't. Do you know what I mean? I told you when we'd buy people. So even when we do start making a couple of signings after the Euros, it won't be people from the Euros. Wow. Awar can be bought for 20, 25 million. Again, he is not the answer. And I called that a whole last season. But it's absolutely ridiculous. Pete, there's no fans in the stadium too, bro. Arteta and leaving Arteta and leaving empty seats. Do anything and get him out. Well, no, hopefully, bro. Hold on. I'll get back to you. Hold on, Lundberg. Kroenke sees Arsenal as a franchise where he can cash in. He doesn't care about history or glory as long as Arsenal enjoy it. He doesn't give a flying fuck. Yes, most definitely. Most definitely. And we still generate money. We're still in London. It's huge prices for season tickets, etc. Do you know what I mean? Everything. Like if you look at Liverpool's match day, the tour of the stadium, anything. If you look at Liverpool's match day program, it's not as expensive as Arsenal's. If you look at Liverpool season tickets, not expensive as Arsenal's. Do you know what I mean? And Pete is no fan, but hopefully that's going to change next season, bros. And our fans won't do nothing about it. But it's when the American sees, like, he lives on, like, say we sell 30,000 season tickets, and then it's whatever goes on general sale and away fans. That's what will piss him off. If the fans vote with their feet. But what it's going to be, he's going to get lucky, the American bastard. There's going to be all these Essex boys and fake Arsenal fans and networks. They're going to be gassed because fans are allowed back in. Do you know what I mean? And most of these networks and apparently big Arsenal networks and fans or whatever, they all from out the ends and they probably weren't allowed in during Corona. So they're all going to rush to the stadium, bro. All these Essex boys are all going to run there quickly. All these Luton boys, all these Kent boys are going to run there quickly. Yeah, mate, most definitely. Do you know what I mean? And we have to go through probably a really couple of bad seasons before someone does take control and just buys this fucking club from the geezer. Do you know what I mean? Because, yeah, there's nothing going on. Oh, God. Do you know what I mean? So many victims, so many people that don't deserve to lose their shirts at the club. Do you know what I mean? All the players he kept faith with, you know what I mean? Nketiah was his pet project at the start, or Nelson, then Nketiah. Do you know what I mean? Bellerin was undroppable, and only towards the end of the season, a few of his undroppable people become droppable. Excuse me, guys. That was just going to irritate me. Do you know what I mean? But an hour and 15 or whatever it is, hour and 15 in, I'm going to get the hell out soon. Next season, going to be Pete Dan. I'll tell you, he'll get sacked before Christmas. No, he won't, bro. No, he won't. Let me tell you, there you go. And that's another exclusive. No, he won't. Because who are we going to get then? There ain't going to be a Conte around. There ain't going to be an Espirito or Santos around. There's been managers around this summer, bro. Do you know what I mean? Even Mourinho, before he went Roma, there's managers left, right, and centre, mate. And when we finally get rid of him, who's going to be about? What? Eddie Howe? Is that his name? Is it Eddie? The Bournemouth ex-manager. Do you know what I mean? So no, bro, he ain't getting sacked. That is not in the owner's thinking. They're actually really hoping that this prick gets it right. Because he must, when he first come and done interviews and everything and press conferences, he talked a good talk about how he wanted the club to run. So yeah. So what we're hoping is, bros, is full fans are back next season. And then shit gets hotted up. I'm not so sure. We've got Brentford. Is it then Chelsea at home? And then who? Man City. So the first 3 games, we're going to lose 2 of them. So there's 2 of your 6, mate. What, like last season, what? We're going to beat a club from the fucking Championship. We won, I get 3-0 against Fulham. So we're going to look good for a minute. Where? Okay, so then back to it then. You believe he'll get sacked? I don't, no matter what happens. Who are we going to replace him with then? I know it's hard to say because we don't know what managers will be around. But there's a Espirito Santos right now that can be got free of charge. There's Conte who wins trophies every fucking where he goes. With free of charge he's around right now. Nah, Arsenal get that luck because we've got Burnley in there. And we'll turn into fucking Barcelona when we play Burnley. And the first game of the season, I don't know. We'll get that luck we need to win 3-0 like we did at the start of last season and beat a championship club, Fulham 3-0. We'll get that win. And then the prawn eating sandwiches will be out. We've got our Arsenal back. In Arteta we trust. Trust the fucking process. Whoa. Fuck Danny AFC while you're there. And then after the defeat to Man City and whatever, do you know what I mean? It'll be like, oh, well, Chelsea and Man City are really huge clubs. Okay. So are Arsenal, or so was Arsenal. Okay, so hold on. So then what? The owners come out and say we're going to give him a couple of quid in January to spend. Or if the fans don't go in, which I do pray to God, like right now, if we're back to 60,000, the American won't appreciate today's attendance, 40,128. Thank you for coming out, love. He'll just see that as, fuck, that's 19,900 or whatever short. That's going to cost the American money, isn't it? That's 20,000 people that didn't buy burger and chips inside the stadium that were rotten food at £10 ago. With no salad, no ketchup, and the most deadest drink, soft drink or alcohol, is dead. When you don't buy the match day program for about £5, that's going to piss off Cronker. What else? Usman, I've been talking about you so many times tonight, bros. Usman, because I was saying, people, I think Pogba, but I think he's gone now, was saying like, you've never had Easy on, was he real? I was like, Usman, see Easy in my house, sat right next to me the other day. Bro, I'm feeling really horrible. How you doing, man? Bro, it could be a racial thing. I don't know. I don't know how much you've watched me to know that I've been passionate about this, and I said what was happening. A month ago, I said he was leaving. Everyone said I was crazy. 7 to 9 days ago, sorry to keep repeating myself, real ones and handing me. I said he was probably going to go Newcastle, and now the Newcastle thing is coming a bit public. I don't believe it. It's a problem when Arteta, bros, has got too much control at the club. He doesn't earn brilliant money. He doesn't earn Conte or Wenger money, innit? You know? The reason why they allowed Wenger, the Americans, before they sacked him, to earn all that money is because obviously that was his contract. before they even got to the club. And then they realised he could get top 4, blah, blah, blah. They're never going to pay Wenger-style money again. I'm so sorry. And I'm getting the flu. Jesus Christ. They're never going to pay that money to a manager again. So I'm going to just brief everything I've said. Saliba's going. The Guendouzi thing, as I'm saying, was the same thing. But because he made that mistake at Brighton, blah, 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 there's no reason to do this to Saliba. It's a combination of, it's a £5 million debut clause. Maybe a touch of racism. Who knows? Like, Guendouzi's Moroccan French. Saliba's, we know, he's black and French. Do you know what I mean? I'm not giving it overhypeness, but there's no defender. And Pogba is here, still here. Usman, Easy was sat next to me on the bed the other day, wasn't he? Because I think Pogba, every time Pogba, when one of them moments happen, do you know what I mean? Because obviously me and Easy are actually, as you could probably tell the other day, from the way he just walked in my house and then immediately comes, sat on the bed here, right here, and then put his arm around me. Do you know what I mean? Please explain that to Pogba. Pogba, yeah, it's only because obviously, yeah, you said a couple of bits tonight. I was like, oh, Pogba, don't say them things. But yesterday, with respect, brother. I'm sorry, it's probably not my most lively or entertaining stream, but that's because other people, fake fans, or people that had a donation bit paid and everything, or people that are profiting from the club, would be like, yes, I'm the news of the world. I'm the Sun. I'm the Mirror. I'm the Telegraph. I get these things right quite a lot, guys. Do you know what I mean? And everyone thinks I'm nuts. Yeah, mate. And he made it personal with me and Saliba, innit? He made it personal. Seriously. Because I spotted he was a fraud as well. Bro, 6 a.m, I usually think about Arsenal, but I'm thinking about life while I'm smoking a spliff. And that's why I love you so much, real one. Because, yeah, even I'm thinking differently now. We still here. So, yeah, just basically, hold on. Usman, hold on. I don't think it's a racing thing, bro. I think Arteta is a judgmental dude. And only likes players with certain personalities and characteristics. He don't like guys who shine individually. Interesting. But Guendouzi isn't the best midfielder in the world. He just runs around like a headless chicken. I don't know. Would you put the donation in the live chat? What do you mean? Would you put the donation in the live chat, guys? What does that mean? Sorry, explain what does that mean. If I ever had a donation channel thing, I promise you it wouldn't buy me Arsenal kits and season tickets and trips to Amsterdam. It would just improve the channel somehow. But I had a girl come on to me on Twitter, and you know I'm not a liar, and she was like, I've watched you. She's an American girl. She's got loads of thousands of people. But I'm always paranoid of being, like, imagine my reputation if I got knocked. I wouldn't want to be knocked for £10. So basically, she's telling me to give her £100 in cash, US English money, and then about another 200 after. But she'll make a whole intro of me. So do you know, instead of like a 30-second countdown, it'll be me running around the stadium taking the piss out of someone. Do you know, like other channels have things and fucking just graphics and that. Do you know what I mean? She was like, that's all you're lacking. You're not entertaining. All you need to do is this. Do you know what I mean? So if I was ever to put a donation page, I think that was what I'd concentrate on. I'll take a risk, trust this girl, because I actually fucking looked at her, all her work, and she's pretty shit hot. So I'm sure she ain't trying to knock me. Do you know what I mean? Because God forbid, I actually would then fucking maybe get a corona jab, go to America and knock her the fuck out, but I'm not. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, yeah. When I started freezing a lot, I actually thought maybe it was the computer, maybe it was my setup. So I'd probably just buy some crazy 220 fucking Apple, go fuck yourself, can't catch a virus, can't freeze, beautiful camera. So that's actually all I would actually do, innit? So I've thought about it loads of times, but I don't know. And what do you mean by that, Han? Sorry. What do you mean in the live chat? No, would I do like super chats to read out? Never on my mum and daughter's life would I ever charge someone to read their comments or make them a super chat or a super gangster of the day, if that's what you're saying. You should know that already, Han. People like you, Kamala, Lungberkamp, Usman, Pogba, Alan, WB, Blazer, Lee Akers, sorry to anyone I forgot, Mike Costa, Tiger King Prawn, Easy, Hazard, Like, you're all like my brothers, so no. Do you know what I mean? But explain what you meant there, Hanyu, in case I got that wrong. And fans walking at the 70th minute of games leaving. Oh, whoa. But that's what, hold on, Liverpool done that. Do you remember what was it? They were going to charge 72 quid, or so in the 7th or whatever, they all spun around. That's what real fans do. United fans, that's why you've got to love them in their little northern selves, isn't it? They got a fucking fixture cancelled. Man United v Liverpool. Arsenal couldn't get fucking our pre-season against Boreham Wood fucking, or Barnet, who we play every year. We couldn't get that cancelled because they're all fucking shit. Do you know what I mean? And the only real fans, sorry, like you guys here, or like me, with the YouTube channel, we're struggling for influence because I've got some like fucking tardish on my name, like. But I'd love that, bros. But again, the prawny eating motherfuckers won't do it. And in December, I'm planning to go to Birmingham for work. I know Birmingham sucks, but I'll be in London often. Well, number one, again, because you're a real one, I can't guarantee you blah, 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 and X, Y, and Z, but what I can guarantee you is I'm a road guy, and I do a lot of things, obviously, how do you call it? Independent, cash in hand, whatever. So if you need a place, blah, 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 without references about this very quickly, do you know what I mean? Like, I'll do that for you, number one. What else could I do? If it's a working situation, remember, I actually do, again, know a lot of Gujarati people, and I know a lot of Pakistani people in the manor. My brethren's got a restaurant, he does deliveries, and so I could probably hook you up something in the working thing. If you're going Birmingham just for financial reasons, it's a lot cheaper, most definitely go there. But if you're only ducking London because you think you won't find work, get yourself here. Respect. Exactly. So yeah, bruv, like, you know what I mean? I'd make sure as well, like, I don't know, it would be hard to show you guys. So if it was a PayPal account, I would actually never spend it or use it once. So the first thing I'd buy, as I say, for example, would be that mad laptop then. Do you know what I mean? Because I was paranoid about freezing all the time or blah, blah, blah. Or that girl in America that says, all you need is the graphics. Because obviously I'm not really technical, as you know, Hanky. Look, I struggle on the fucking fantasy league. Do you know what I mean? I'd love one of the real ones on this channel to say, Dan, I'm coming to your house and I'm going to fix your channel for you. Do you know what I mean? I'd pay the people. But when this girl basically asked me, so sorry to be sneezing and whatever, when this girl asked me for the £90 up front and then whatever after she'd done the job, scared me. Do you know what I mean? I'm not looking to get bumped for £90. Man's no fool out here. Hold on, I mean, I'm supposed to be. But what, bro, man? Love and respect. I got family and friends. I mean, I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be British. Hold on, I don't get that last bit. Am I really actually high? What am I missing, bro? So I know you're showing me love for that. Yeah, no one wasn't treating you like it was illegal or anything, bros. I was saying as in, all right, how do I explain that? One of my chef friends, he's from Latvia, and he was like, Dan, like, I can pay a guy £200-300 a week rent, but I ain't got like a lot of landlords, Ludlow and Thompson, they ask for references and blah blah blah. So yeah, I sent it to one of my Muslim friends on Stoke Newton High Street, and it was like, yeah, blah blah blah. They waived this, they waived that. Do you know what I mean? Bang. Bro, anytime, bro. Seriously. And as I said, as you see, you see Easy on my stream. You haven't mentioned that. You see Easy. I was hoping you would tell that to Pogba, because Pogba, I don't know if he was doubting me, but he keeps wanting Easy to come on. Like, I don't know. He actually doesn't. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't believe. I think he thinks that we're friends from afar, or because Easy talks with a really massive northern accent. Easy's from Walsall, isn't it? So yeah, I've even got links in Walsall. I've got a lot of Gujarati connections in Blackburn as well. But Birmingham, I don't know. Easy will know a host of people in Birmingham though. And as you know, Easy is a person that shows love, like you see him there the other day. Well, as I said, the only thing I want to say is you could see that that's no fake friendship. You walked in my house, I said, well, go on, bros. I said, I'm going to come off the YouTube. You said, well, go on, Easy. Linda said, well, go on. But he come and just put his arm straight around me, innit? Like, there's no fake friendship there, innit? I think some people thought Easy was some sort of fake friend of mine. Most definitely, bro. Seriously, and that's also even tickets for Arsenal. If you wanted to come and get a ticket for Arsenal, you know what I mean. I've got the connection on that as well. You know what I mean. I've got the exclusive coupe on that, so don't worry. So yeah, man, I'll get you hooked up in it. Like you obviously Blaze, obviously, yeah. Again, it'd be worth your while driving all the way from Birmingham to London to see me. I shouldn't even say that, but you know what I mean. But yeah, man, anything to give a real one a hand, you know what I mean? And yeah, you've probably got everything on absolute lock. And obviously, yeah, I'm not saying I know, I mean, certain people are just going to strip you out here, but you'll be surprised, bro. The shit I can get hooked up. Even say you was in Warsaw one time and your car broke down, bro. I'd be sending one guy around there petrol for you. Hold on, Dan, you got to do a live stream at the same time as today. It's lit. Yeah, you know that, bros. But you know what happened is, so do you remember Kane? You know who Kane, who always comes into the conversation and the second shelf? I've worked out who that is, bro. That really gassed me. I walked into our Beverly Spoons. I'm sure you've heard it as well. And you mean it has been lit today. I need Pogba commenting more because he's wicked. His knowledge is nuts. I don't know where his brother Alan has gone. Usman as well, it's lit. Kamala hasn't been about. WB hasn't been about. But imagine if we all come in at the same time. It would be nuts. I'm dipping. Fuck Arteta for selling Saliba. And thank you so much. And Hank Yumi, I'm going to give you a message on. I had something to tell you and expose you about. Hank Yumi, the last thing before you go. So, remember I said I was going to hot up a certain network? Basically, they asked me for money as well. They were like, listen, how do you think people like this one streams? Or how do you think this guy... You know, the people that were smaller than me, then suddenly have now got more subscribers. And by the way, here's again, bro. I don't matter if they're called Arsenal Vision. I don't care if it's brand. I don't care for who it is. Go look at certain man's views. They've got 1,600 subscribers, and I've got 300 on something. Yeah, bro. They put out a video a month ago. It's got 27 views. Fuck that. My one would have 27 views within 10 minutes of coming off live. Fuck that. And that's nothing big. That's nothing to boast about. All I'm saying is that I'm reader than them. That's all fake subscribers. They all got their fakeness. You can pay to get to 1,000, bros. I'm not paying man nothing, innit? So I'm dropping that before you go, Hank. I hope you're still here. You can pay to get to that 1,000 where you be monitored on YouTube. Monitored. You're a monetized person on YouTube. You can pay to get there, G. And also, you pay certain man to stream with, like Turkish, like whoever. You have to pay them, man. Allow it, innit? I'm not paying no one nothing. Whether I fucking blow or not, this will always be a real channel. I don't need fucking that sort of fuckery. So yeah, people are approaching me more now about the whole. I even had a clothing company. They're not massive. They just said if I shout them out and everything, they'll give me some free clothes. You know what I mean? They ain't Giorgio Armani. You know what I mean? It ain't True Religion. But yeah, I respect it still. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, bros, it's mad, bros. I love you, Hank Yumi, bros, because you've been there literally day dot. You're always about it. You know how shit is real, innit? Do you know what I mean? When I say something, it's never fake, it's never a lie. I'm not saying man can't get something wrong, but it's just never misleading to my real ones. Never ever selling out, bro. Seriously, never ever. So I'll put Arsenal names, that would be crazy. Most definitely, bros. I'll get you the tickets, everything, man. Only real ones, exactly, bros. And as I said, I'll just investigate whoever the snake is, as I told you who Robson was, do you know what I mean? I told you he was there for bad reasons, do you know what I mean? Even if you go check his account now, they're trying to break, you know, remember the reporter that come on my channel? Yeah? I ready to him, begging him on Twitter, trying to say this, trying to say that, do you know what I mean? Bros, everyone is a legit snake out there. Like a DT and Robson needed the reporter guy. Yeah. Respect to Young Burkamp, DJ DQ, all of you. Respect to Usman, man. Can't wait to come. When you come to London, bro, don't worry. You're gonna meet easy, and we're gonna go on a mad one, bro. Seriously, do you know what I mean? We'll go on a nuts one. Don't think I haven't met real ones from this channel, bro. I've met some real ones. You know what I mean? And I love you all. Thanks for love all the time. Please again, send the link around. I won't disappoint you people. Yeah, I gotta get my subs up, bro. And I'm not paying people to get to 1,000. Because they will all be, I'll still get the same views. So if I put out a video and it gets 150 views, even if I paid someone to put me on 1,000 subscribers tomorrow, I'm still going to get the same views because it's only my real ones that are watching me. I'm just saying I've figured out why people have 2,600 subscribers but can't get over 50 views in a month. They're dickheads. Too many men have got money paying to be better than me. Do you know what I mean? Too many people want to be better than me for some reason. God knows. I must really trigger some people, innit? Whether it's bars, whether it's my factual self, whether it's my no take bullshit self, whether it's I don't like people, like the Matt Guendouzi. That was Robson. That was Robson, man. Shit. And that's why they're gone now. They monitor me. He was at the front of the chat. Go to the start of this video. He hasn't been in the live video, but when I obviously because I was late. But where is this wanker? Blah blah blah. Do you know what I mean? And as I said, go back to that video to find out the truth. When I said, bro, I know it's you. Easy's checked out your IP address. Blah blah blah. He didn't come back. He just said, I'm not the one that made you freeze. Fix your internet and leave me alone. Like, only because I could tell who he was. Anyway, on that note, guys, I will never sell out. I would never ask any of you to donate, to be a super fan, a super chat. If Usman was in the country and he said, Dan, I wanted to stream with you, do you think I'm ever trying to charge him that money to do a stream with me? Never. Do you know what I mean? But that's how these people are making their money. Do you know how much Fabrizio Romano charges for an hour stream? I found that out. That's why these people are doing streams with Fabrizio Romano. But don't think it's for free. I can tell you and prove to you, real ones, how much it is and how long you get. You keep it real. This is the most authentic channel out there. You show us who you are, and most people out there don't have the balls to do so. Yeah, bro, they won't act how they will, whether it's they try and talk a bit different, or wouldn't smoke, or wouldn't do this, or wouldn't show their hat collection, whatever it is. No one is as real as that. Everyone's actually really scared to be exposed for the idiots they are, and the yes man, and some of these boys, that it must be a whole, they're not from London, a whole Luton, Kent, and they had rich mummies and daddies, because, bro, as long as you pay, you can get anything you like. Like, I've always known that as in life, as a general. If you want to look good, you pay for it. You want to smoke the best weed, you pay for it. Do you know what I mean? But I didn't know that you would be cock-blocked in the YouTube world and blah, blah, blah. And even down to, if you want to get to 1,000 subscribers, like how Google says, there's an app for that. There's a guy for that. Yep, no one's to see you get that bread. Exactly. That's why I was scared to put the whole donation thing. You know what I mean? In case people are like, oh, look, la, 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 la. I actually believe personally I deserve to. Reason being, because I'd love to make this channel bang. Do you think I don't want to pay this girl that $350 in America or Canada, wherever she's from? She wants $90 up front and the other money as and when she's doing things. So she's like, we'll do this shit in stages. I'll put your logos up. I'll put your intro. When you see that's real, you pay the rest, and then I'll brighten up your graphics. I would love it. Bro, Hangimi, you're probably right next to her. I'm going to send you her profile pic on all the Twitters and everything. You tell me she's real and legit, innit? Yeah, mate. Unreal, innit? And it shows that actually all a family, and you don't have to support the same clubs. Football terrorists, Man United, you know what I mean? They're all one. It's unreal. And you can pay to be one of them, which never that, because I'm better than them. Or you just do your own thing, innit? Or you just do your own thing. Unreal. But imagine that as the biggest bombshell to leave you on. You can pay to be monetized and get to 1,000. Was I tempted? For about 15 seconds. But then I thought, no, no way. Everything I do is going to be off my own back or real. Do you know what I mean? I'm absolutely dumbfounded. Like, I should have hot up the girl that actually told me a lot about this. Fuck it, let me do it. No. I was like, how come you stream with this person, but you talk to me on Twitter? And she just said basically, not in a slow your mouth down way, because no one, especially like me, not mean to be bad, but no woman's gonna chat to me in that way. Like, she's like, listen, let me just slow you down. The reason why I stream with this person is because you put this P in my account. And when you put that P in my account, in my PayPal, I don't know how I stream with him. And then, yeah, the last bombshell is because I quickly done the research on Fabrizio Romano. I was wondering why he would, like AFT obviously big, so forget AFTV. But why would he do streams for exactly 1 hour with a lot lesser networks? Well, obviously because you pay. Fabrizio Romano requires you to pay £500 English cash money, not euros. This is sterling. He gives you 60 minutes or between 45 and 60 minutes of his time. Quan Fabrizio. Do that once every day, bro. You're making good money every week. £500. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. That's 3.5 grand a week, tax free.
Big up that man, innit? Big up that man, innit? Man, it makes me sick, yeah? Let me give you another exclusive, yeah? The reason why I never told everyone about this. So basically, Bernd Leno has approached the club and said he's upset. He hasn't been offered a new long-term deal on massive amounts of like Mesut Ozil money. That's slightly exaggerated. And he decided he would like to go home to Germany. Borussia Dortmund have tapped him up to be their next goalkeeper. Yeah, Champions League football, etc. So he's basically said, listen, fuck you lot. So Arsenal have got in their feelings, again, for the wrong person and the wrong situation, and decided, I will do, bro, I'll send you her thing, innit? Because hold on, stay right there, Hans. Let me just answer Usman, because I answer everyone on this channel. So stay right there just for 10 seconds, Hans, yeah? Yeah, so basically, that was one we didn't think would happen. We thought we'd probably get Onana, possibly. But again, if we were serious about Onana, the drug sheet, we would have had him already. So let me just get straight to the point. Bernd Leno has been tapped up by Borussia Dortmund, and we've said, safe, go, 22.5 million. Borussia Dortmund know we ain't got no European football. They know we're Arsenal. They know we're dickheads. They know he's only got 2 years on his contract, and they know that he wants to join already. So basically, we're done, again, like kippers. So we face the potential of actually going into the season with 0 goalkeepers. You know what I mean? So what we're going to do is, just so you get the answer, we're going to buy one, possibly like an Onana at the right price. But the reason I believe that's gone cold is because obviously, number one, he's a drug cheat and it's a bit of a risk for the club's image. Number two, he can't even interact with footballers at the club until November. And obviously, they're probably scared to buy Matt Ryan for £3 million or whatever. And he's our number one for the whole of next season, or until at least minimum January, until this guy's come in November and train for a little while. So I think, again, we've fucked up. Another club would go out there and make a statement and just buy a name goalkeeper. Like, all right, Ramsdale ain't worth 30 million. We're linked with Woodman, 30 million, but they want Willock, so they want to just do a straight swap. I'd rather keep Willock. Woodman, I don't know about him that much. I know we've been linked with him for a couple of seasons, but let me get straight to it. The position we're in now, no fucking goalkeeper at the club, yeah? You've got to go and buy someone. Do you know what I mean? But again, we won't put the money down. So what I believe we're doing is we want to spend about 10, 12, 15 million tops on 2 goalkeepers, Matt Ryan and Onana. So we want to be financed again. So we need Leno to go slyly for that 15, 20 million. And then we'll go and buy Matt Ryan and Onana. Matt Ryan will be our number one until January. And if Onana, again, I'll take his judgment in ready, Matt Ryan will be number one for the season and Onana will be ready for the season after. Whatever it being is, we're not going to spend on a goalkeeper. So we want to buy 2 goalkeepers, but we need to sell our Leno first. Job done. If we get 18 mil for Leno, we'll gladly go and buy 2 goalkeepers straight away. And if Onana was really 7 million, I think we'd be a lot closer to getting him. But I think Ajax maybe have put the price up and decided, fuck you, Arsenal. And when that news was breaking, because he was going to the court of attribution and everything, I do believe he probably hands, because obviously that is one thing I've got to do. Maybe it'll grab. How much do you think that grabs people's attention, Anthony? Because again, I'm against the idea of donation pages and all that. But if I've got to start sending money to people in Canada to start fixing up my stream, to give me a wicked professional intro, and then I suppose then it's the most extreme webcam or laptop or whatever. People say I should have the actual camcorder, not a camcorder, old style. But you know what I mean? You know, the whole blah blah blah. That's a lot of how a lot of networks do things. But yeah, the products I want, as you can see, probably the way I dress, the way I blaze. You know what I mean? It's top shelf, so that's going to cost a lot of money. And as for this girl, I wish she would just do it first. Because I'm not going to bump. I said to her, I go, you want £90, whatever. And again, remember, it's not about losing £90. I've got a lot of things like grandchild and daughters to fucking give £90 to rather than one gal in Canada bumping me. I'm more of a principle guy. I'm like, why do you want money up front? Like, I'm not going to rob you, innit? If she makes my shit lit, of course I'll pay her.